Happy Sunday. Hi, Bobby. Bobby, you number one today. Hi, Angelo. Happy Sunday. Oh, I'm so tired. Yes, I look forward to helping you, Bobby. Man, I was not on next week. When I tell you I've been going through some, I don't know what, but I had no voice last week. I think I'm going something viral is happening. Hello. Hi, Pedros. With an S. You heard that? Pedros. Hi, Nika. Hi, Arlene. Hi, Ray. Hi, Stella. Yes, Stella, you made it at the beginning. We didn't have live last week because I had no voice, and I think I have like a viral or something like that because I was on antibiotics this week, but I still like have scratchiness in my throat, so I'm thinking it's viral since the antibiotics didn't work. Hi, Pedro Telco said, I said, hey. I know. And all this week too, like they put me on the Z pack and some steroids and stuff like that, but like I said, it must be viral because I still have like scratchiness in my throat. So I'm thinking it's definitely something viral. And the kids be bringing stuff home and hi Billy. So somebody said, what's up with the no taxes? Is this a good thing? So I don't know if you guys heard, but the governor is trying to either abolish property taxes here in Florida or make them lower. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. Take raw honey. You know what? Katrina's been telling me to take raw honey. Can you give me honey, baby? Can you put salt in that pot of water? I think that, yeah, organic. You see in the back, it says organic raw honey right there, puppy, on the second shelf. Nope, to the left a little bit. Like in the middle, though, in the middle, baby. Nope, to the right. There you go. Arlene said, I heard that he's backtracking on no taxes now. I don't know if he really thought about that, right? Because, of course, there's pros and cons to everything. Ray, just like a spoon, raw honey, and a squeeze of lemon juice. Okay. I got lemon juice. Let me try this. Raw honey. Can you give me the lemon juice in the fridge? Not the lime juice, the lemon. Can we go with you to see a house posted by another realtor on YouTube? Absolutely. That's why I always say that, at the end of the day, all of us realtors have access to the same exact houses. Okay? So it's impossible to tour everything. So I always tell my clients, hey, if you want to work with me and you're still can I have a spoon, and you're still following like all the realtors on YouTube and things like that, if you see a video that they posted that you absolutely love, just send it to me and then we can get you that information, right? Because we all have access to the same thing. So I'm pretty sure, there's a lot of people who send my videos to their realtors and everything like that. It's okay. Hi, Janet. So yes, we all have access to the same houses. It's impossible for us to tour every single thing, especially for the last 5 weeks I've been doing Kalesa Township. But this week will be the last model, the furnished model that they have that we're gonna that we toured, and then I'm gonna go back to like Marion Oaks, Denellen, and things like that. Bobby said, I have Phil Derry as my realtor in Southwest Florida. How's that going, Bobby? Damn, I don't have real lemon juice. Well, this says 100% lemon juice. Is that real? This says 100%. Oh my gosh. I hope I don't like gag and make ugly faces on this. How was everyone's week? Ray, you said this is not good? That's fake lemon juice. Really? And I did the order from BJ's too, and I forgot to get real lemon. No, that's lime juice, baby. All right, let's see. So we're just gonna do, how much sugar does one? Oh my gosh, 1 tablespoon has 17 grams of sugar. Read the ingredients, Arlene said. Water, lemon juice concentrate, and less than 2% of lemon oil. Oh, wow. Contains sulfates. Just take the raw honey. Okay, just do the honey. Everybody said just do the honey. Oh, okay. That's natural sugar. Would you guys say that that's good enough? I would think. Really? Oh. Okay. Oh, sorry guys. Oh. Okay. It's done. Oh my gosh. It is that bad. From your girl who don't drink tea, I just drink coffee. Ooh. Hopefully that soothes the throat. Billy said they did you dirty. Can I have a wet paper towel? Oh man. That was not, but I could see how that can help because it's super smooth. I wanted to chew it. I just let it go down my throat. Katrina said finally. She's only been telling me for like a week to do the you know how I always say this, you know how like the person that you're closest to tells you something and you're just like, okay, I'll do it. But then my YouTube my YouTube fam is like, do this. And then I'm like, okay, I'll finally do it. Meanwhile, Katrina been like for the past 2 weeks, take honey, gargle salt and water. Oh, that was nasty though. Oh my gosh. So let me tell you guys, I had an adventure yesterday before we go into the property taxes. So I get my hair done in Jersey, and yes, I live in Florida. So I just hopped on the plane and went. And no, I'm not this big baller. I mean, let's be serious. Spirit Airlines is like $60 round trip, okay? So anyways, I got my hair done. I got my extensions re-put and stuff like that. So but your girl had to go and get herself a bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup. Ooh, that was so good. And then I brought back some bagels for the kids for today. And this morning we had the kids made like bacon, egg, and cheese. And I made oh my gosh, cinnamon raisin bagel. Listen to me, guys. I know. I'm gonna talk about property taxes in just a minute. Okay, this is much more important. Cinnamon raisin bagel, right? Toasted with cream cheese and bacon. Ooh, has anyone tried that before? And people from up north, it's not like a little layer of cream cheese. No, it's like a smear of cream cheese, super, super thick. Don't you have bagels in Florida? Arlene, it's not the same. It is not the same. Bagels from up north and Florida are not the same. Janet, I was in let me see. I think it was called Lyndhurst. Yeah, Lyndhurst. What, there's no good stylists in Florida? Okay. I'm pretty sure there are, right? But this is how it happened, right? So I had one of my clients, they lived in Jersey. They called me via YouTube. They found me on YouTube, right? And they, while we were so they moved to Florida. I helped them buy a house in Florida. Okay. So while we were at the closing table, we were talking, just chopping it up, waiting for them, right? And I was telling them about, hair. We were talking about hair and stuff like that. And then he was like, oh my gosh, like my mom is the bomb.com. Like, she uses really great quality Brazilian hair. She's very meticulous. And I was like, you have me sold. So the first time I went was in November, and then you have to get it done like 3 to 4 months. So I just got it done yesterday. So I'm pretty sure there are good hairstylists, but I really like her, and it just gives me a great opportunity and reason to go to Jersey and get some food. Ray said cream cheese with jelly toasted. Ooh, that's so good too. I like strawberry jelly toasted. Oh man, Janet, that's far from you. I went to a place called Bagel Buffet and it was pretty good. Billy said cross the Passaic River from me. Janet said hair looks good. Thank you. I'm a little bit disappointed, and it's not because of her. It's that because it's a little shorter than I would want it to, but it's okay. And I need to curl it anyway. I didn't do anything to it, but thank you, Janet. Sergio said, how long the flight there? When we move to Florida, we're going to fly to New York. It's on our bucket list to go see. So technically, it really said that it was like 2 hours. Okay, so it said it was like 3 hours, but it really took us like only 2 hours and 10-15 minutes. It wasn't bad at all. And if you guys didn't know this, one of my clients, I'm telling you, this is why I love what I do, because I get to meet so many people, so many different people. Everybody knows things differently. Anyways, one of my clients was like, if you actually go to Spirit, right, to the airport, the flights are much, much cheaper at the airport versus online. So I did that. We went. I went to the airport the other day, and oh my gosh, I busted my butt getting out the car. I was so embarrassed, but I got the tickets and I brought my 2 big boys with me. Because I'm all about like the spontaneous moments for them, and it's just like they're gonna remember that time where we just went to Jersey for the day and to go get my hair done. They chilled with their uncles, so memories. So it wasn't a long flight. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. We left at 3:30. And let me tell you, okay, it should be illegal that traffic on like during regular hours, it takes me probably about closer to an hour to get to the airport from Davenport. It took me 30 minutes, guys. 30 minutes yesterday. I was like, what? So yeah, my flight left at, when did my flight leave? Like 5 something. We got there at 8. Yeah. And then my nighttime flight was like at 8 something, and I got home probably like 11:30 last night. Dan said, we scheduled an appointment with your assistant for mid-April. What is the thing you keep on stating on your videos before you show the houses? Oh, buy a broker agreement. Not yet. Buy a broker agreement. That is necessary for us to show any properties. So, all right, let's talk about the property taxes. So the governor was like that he wants to abolish or make the property taxes lower, right? So everybody, a lot of people, like if you think of it as a surface level and you don't really think too deep into it, you're like, oh, well, that's great. I'll save a lot of money. But that's not necessarily right, because they need to get the money from somewhere else, right? So if they were to remove property taxes here in Florida, then the sales tax would probably double from 6% to 12%, right? And I don't see the property taxes being removed, because a lot of different facilities, different areas rely on property taxes, the funds from property taxes, right? So you're talking in Tampa, the fire department, the police department rely on that funds. The schools, a lot of schools rely on the money from property taxes, right? So, but did you know? I have a fun fact here that local government in Florida tax revenue per year is $42.75 billion. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Well, what would I appreciate if they were lower? Yeah, absolutely. But I don't know that they're gonna completely be removed. Hey, honey, can you, Cass, can you turn off the sugar? And can I have a bottle of water? So I don't necessarily think that that's gonna be a thing. School districts would definitely take a hit. What do you guys think about that? So then we will send it to you. We can send it to you this week. That one, yeah. Hold on. Let me just write it down so that I have that in my notes. What are property taxes where you guys are currently living? I'm curious. Can I have water, please? Where you guys live, what are your current property taxes? Janice said North Jersey is so high. In New York, high and going higher. Wow. So it depends on like the areas here in Florida. So for example, we did a community in Lakeland, and there is a brand new community because I have clients that we actually just closed on that their house on Friday. But their estimated tax percentage is 1% of the purchase price, which is very, very, very low. Barbara said 10,000. Sergio said we're paying 4,500. That's not bad, Sergio. How old is your house? Like, have you been living there for a while? Thank you, baby. Can you put salt in the thing and just put the ribs to boil? You open it for me? Pedro said Fort Lauderdale we're paying more than 6,000. Pedro, how long have you been living in that house for? Dan said 8,700 in New York. So again, it's going to depend where you live, right? So for example, here in Davenport, in my community, we pay we have pretty higher taxes just because we do have a CDD. So I want to say we pay around $6,200 a year, but that's including the CDD. Pedro said 5 years. Hi, James. Okay, Pedro. So did you guys know? This is very, 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 very important. Okay, guys. So we already know that when you buy new construction, right? The taxes are only based on the land. It's going to go up, right? Okay. But did you know that on a resale home it's the same thing essentially, right? So example, let's say that there's a house, right, that you want to purchase. And that house that owner has lived there for the last 20 years, let's just say, okay? They bought that house for $100,000 and now they're selling it for $600,000, okay? They are paying, their taxes are most likely very, very low because they're paying it based on, their taxes haven't, their home value hasn't been reassessed essentially, right? So what happens is that once somebody buys that brand new, not a brand new home, but once somebody buys that home, the taxes are definitely going to go up because the value of the home has went significantly up. So that's why the lender always has to take into consideration that portion, because if that person is paying, let's say, $2,000 per year for their house, they've been there for 20 years, you're most likely not going to pay $2,000. Okay. Thrifty said, I built my home. Hold on, Miguel. $12,000 in New Jersey? Wow. Hi, Lisa. Thrifty said, I built my home in 2000. It is 1,480 square feet, and I pay $2,100 a year for taxes in Raleigh, North Carolina. That's not bad at all. That's not bad. Stella said, question about Homestead. I've read the deadline for it was March 1st. My question is, if you're buying a home after March 1st, does that mean you can apply for Homestead until a particular time? So you can apply, but it won't take into effect until the following year. Hold on, give me 1 second. I just got a referral to sell a home in Haines City. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Janet said, we pay around $14,000. Janet, it's time. It's time, my love. Oh my gosh. Billy said 12,000 in the hood. 12,000 in the hood. Wow. I'm like shocked right now. Janet, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Man, and it's crazy because, like I said, it depends where in Florida you buy a house, right? Sergio said, does it make a difference if we pay? What is that? I don't understand. James said 6,500 for 5,200 square feet under air, built in 2006, Maryland. That's good. Is that high for your area, James? Pedro, taxes are based on property value, correct? So what happens is that in communities, they'll have a tax rate, right? So that's why I always talk about, that's why I always try to provide as much value as I possibly can to you guys, right? Because it's people don't know about taxes, especially, I'm telling you, in my community, when I tell you, I cannot make this up, guys. So in my community, so my community is like 5 years old. I was in the very first phase of when my community was purchased, when I bought my house. Okay, anyways. That next year, a lot of people were like in disbelief on how their mortgage was increased, because they did not understand the whole thing about the land, the construction, and all of that stuff. And the lenders, and I'm pretty sure too, the lenders had made a mistake and they wasn't taking enough money out in escrow. So a lot of people, no lie, a lot of people were negative 10, 11, $12,000. And you know what happens when you negative that much money? You have two options. Option number one is that you have to pay it in a lump sum, right? Or option number two, you have to they'll divide it. So let's say 12,000 divided by 12, right? It's $1,000. They'll add that onto your mortgage until you are positive and not negative. So a lot of people were freaking out because, you know, they were now their mortgage, because not a lot of people is going to have that lump sum just saved in the bank, right? You know, a lot of people live check to check to check, and it's hard out here in the streets. So they were very upset and very scared, because it's like your mortgage going up $500, $600 a month is no like walk in the park, right? And so that's why I'm always and I talk to the lender, hey, you guys are going based on what it's supposed to be, right? Or what it's estimated to be. You're not just going based on the land value, because then they're gonna have a sticker shock, you know? And so I felt so bad for a lot of my neighbors that they didn't know, and they're like, oh my goodness. So they had to most of them, I think, just added it into their monthly payment, and then they tried to sell, it is hard. So listen to this, guys. If your house, okay, so let's say you bought a house 2 years ago in the community is still, the builder is still building in your community, it is harder to sell your home, because you are now competing up against the builder, who the builder is offering special interest rates. They're offering incentives, right? So a lot of people would try to sell their house, but either they're going to sell it for way below market value, right? Or it's going to stay on the market for quite some time, because it's really hard to compete against the builder, unless your house is just you did updates and all that stuff, and then maybe, right? Let's see. Janet said soon, it's hard with the kids in school. James said yes, above average, Alexis. Wow. So then you can find cheaper. So okay, so $6,500 is above average. Okay. Greetings. Do seniors get discounts on taxes in Orlando? I haven't seen that they get not on property taxes. Like if you are a veteran, if you are a disabled veteran and don't pay property taxes, then you get 100%, and you don't have to pay property taxes unless you have the CDD. Then you just have to pay the CDD. Sergio said, if we pay cash in Florida per house, will taxes be lower? No, it's going to be the same thing. So what happens is that it just is not you paid in the beginning of you could pay it at the end of the year, because taxes get paid it's arrears, they get paid at the end of the year. But no. Wow, we have 61 people on here. Wow. You guys really rock with I call myself the Monarch School of the Monarchs. You see, this is for me talking caca right now. I'm the monarch of real estate. All right. Pedro said, DeSantis said, did I just say that with an accent? DeSantis. DeSantis. Look, no, because Pedro wrote it DeSantis. That's why. DeSantis said that he wants to eliminate property taxes, but I'm sure that will have to be taken from somewhere else, and we consumers have to pay, but at what cost? Nothing comes for free. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Like, if that was to get passed, they're saying that then sales taxes would double from 6% to 12%, right? So nothing in life is free. So there's always a caveat to things. And as I was reading articles, and like I mentioned earlier, Tampa's police department and fire department depend on the funds from property taxes. Schools depend on the funds from property taxes, right? So it's kind of like, you give and you take, but then it has to be made up somewhere. Sophia said, hi, what is CDD? Great question, Sophia. So a CDD, okay, this is what happens. When a new community is built, right? If the builder doesn't develop their own land and they hire the city to develop the land, they take out what is called a bond, and that's the CDD bond, right? It's a community district development bond. And they essentially put that bond on the homeowners. Okay, so what happens is that the city is developing the community, and the CDD is basically taking care of the infrastructure of the community. Okay, and it's a 30-year bond, but what you have to remember is that even after the 30 years, you still have an operating and maintenance portion of that bond. Okay, so essentially, you're going to be paying it until you sell the house, a portion of the CDD. Okay, and now I always say it's a give and take, right? For example, I live in a community that has a CDD. When you have a CDD, most times, right, depending on the community, depending on the amenities, because you could live in a luxurious community that has so many amenities that the HOA is still high and you have a CDD, right? But when you have a CDD, most times your HOA is fairly low. So that's, in our case, that's what it is. So our HOA is like 150, maybe even, I think it's like 125 at this point, because it keeps going down a year. And the CDD, I think our CDD, babe, do you remember how much we pay a year?
16.
Our CDD is fairly low. It's like 1,700 for the year. So if you divide that by 12, right, that's how, because it gets escrowed, so you pay it like that. Okay, so but I don't mind the CDD too much. I live in a pretty nice community, right? Not gated. We just have a pool, playground, but it's, for the most part, is well kept. But I have a 1.99 interest rate, right? My mortgage payment is less than $2,000 a month. So I don't really care about the CDD doesn't make a big difference to me. Okay, but what I would say though is that you just have to see what is the community offering, right? Can you afford it? Does it just depends. Now what I will say is that me personally, 16, 17, 2,000, okay, there's a community here, no lie, that their CDD is $3,200 a year. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That is just ridiculous. And it's not even like it's a gated community with this an abundance of amenities. No. Okay. So I always tell my clients when because if I put them on an auto email search, that community, of course, is going to come up. When I tell you, and they're like, oh, I want to go see this house. And I'm like, this is what the CDD is. This is how it comes out to a month. Just letting you know, because I don't want to waste your time and I don't want to waste my time, right? And almost all the time they're like, oh, okay, no. Because $3,200 now, that's a lot. That's a lot for a CDD, especially that it's not, if it was in a luxurious community and you had events and private gyms and resort style pools and all that, then maybe. So let's check this out. Okay, so $3,200 divided by 12, that's an extra $266. That's a lot. That's a lot. So let me see. If ours is 1,600, we divide it by 12, $133 for the month. That's not bad. That's not bad at all for us, right? But you know how I always say is like, I'm not paying your mortgage. So you always have to make sure that you feel comfortable with that. But hold on, because I saw nails somewhere and I just lost. Oh, Janice said, Alexis, the nails are on point. Thank you. Thank you. So the only thing about these nails that it's just like, mira, they get stuck on everything because of like that. But you already know that I have to have butterflies on them because That's just me. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Phil. Stella said, everyone hit the like button if you haven't already. That way her video can get shared with others. Thank you so much. Wow, we have 71 people on live. Guys, we started this last year and we always had a good solid 20, 25. But for us to have like 65, 70 people on the live is crazy. I appreciate it. Hi, Brazil. Phil said, does the CDD, it's not CDC, it's CDD. Just FYI, you probably just typed it incorrectly, but just in case, ever go up? I mean, I haven't seen it go up, to be honest with you, because it's a bond. Now, what could happen is that, like, let's say you got in at that the CDD was $1,900, right? It could go up, but not necessarily for you, but for new homeowners. Ray said, looking to move from up north, Ocala versus Winter Haven, which has a better long-term outlook? That's a great question. So I feel like they're both two separate areas, right? Because Winter Haven is considered a metropolitan area with Lakeland, right? And there's an area outside of Winter Haven called Eagle Lake, and they're building a lot of new homes there. And even in Winter Haven, right, you have your Legoland, you have so many lakes in Winter Haven. But honestly, I feel like Ocala is still, me personally, I feel like Ocala is still where it's at because of what you can get for your money, right? So Ocala, you can get into an area where there's no HOA, because a lot of people don't like HOA, right? If there's no HOA, there's no CDD, but you're going on at least a quarter of an acre, right? There's half of an acre. So I actually, and I'm gonna try to film this video. Like I said, guys, my focus has been on Kalesa Township. But I was just showing homes the other day with clients from Maryland, and I'm a type of person, I'm like, okay, you have to have grace with me, okay? Be flexible with me. And the reason why I say this is because when we're out in person together and we're seeing homes, I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm really in tune to, okay, you like this, you don't like this, right? So maybe we had some houses on the schedule that you thought that you were gonna like, but based on you actually seeing the homes in person, you don't like them. So be flexible. Let me add some things. So that's what I had with one of my clients. I was like, you give me permission to be flexible, and they were like, yeah, absolutely. If something comes up, blah blah blah. So I showed them this one home, and I was like, but it depends on the consumer, right? It depends on the client, because if there's a client who's like, listen, I don't care about the carpet because I could come up here and do it myself and things like that, right? So I found them this one home that I actually really do like. I like the layout, okay? So it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, 1926 or 1936, I can't remember, square feet, okay? The only thing about that I'm just like, is that there's literally carpet everywhere, right? However, what I really like about this is that number one is 3 bedrooms and it's just under 2,000 square feet. So the bedrooms are nicely sized, okay? When you walk in, you have kind of like a flex space, right? Sitting room, whatever you want to make it. You have a separate dining room. You have a family room, which is a little bit on the cozier side, but they have a really nice covered lanai, okay? The master bedroom is very spacious, has tray ceilings. You have 2 double closets, which are still very nicely sized. You're going to have a separate tub, a separate shower. Okay. That same house, and they didn't want it on a big lot, but that same house, they're selling it on 1 acre of land for $339,000 in Marion Oaks in Ocala. So I'm thinking about showcasing that property, because I'm the type of person, and you guys know this, is that if I'm going to get a house for a good amount of land, right? Because you can't just take the house and put it on somewhere else. If you like the land at 1 acre, now I don't know if it's completely flat. I don't know if there's what's that thing called, baby? The electrical in the back? power lines. I don't know if there's power lines in the back or anything. I haven't seen the exact lot. But if all that checks off that it's flat and is I don't know, whatever, and I just have to fix rugs and all that other stuff, I think it's worth it. So I think Ocala is worth it. Billy said CDD and HOA sounds like taxes to me. CDD is definitely. Pedro said a CDD is an additional tax added to the property tax. Correct. Okay. Gangar said sub hash from PA here. Thanks for your amazing content. Could you please make a video on the schooling options for the Ocala area, especially for Marion Oaks or other upcoming new communities nearby? So as far as like, I don't make content specifically just on schools, but I do mention the schools in my videos, right? So specifically for Marion Oaks. Okay, so Marion Oaks has currently two active elementary schools and a middle school. They are currently building another elementary school, which should be open for the following school years for in August. Okay, they also just got approved to have a high school, which I think they broke ground on already as well. Okay, so there's a lot of different options as far as schools. There's private schools, there's charter schools that you just have to drive maybe like 20-25 minutes to. Hi Theo. James said homeowners insurance is my concern. I want to get closer to the coast but stop before the crazy rates. Yeah. So we did have a homeowners insurance specialist here a few months ago, and your homeowners insurance is definitely going to be increased by the coast. Definitely. Like if you're centrally located, no flood zone and all that, brand new, you're looking at maybe like $7,000 to $1,000 for the year. Pedro said, is it sold? You're talking my house. No, it just came on the market, Pedro. So, Pedro said, showcase that Marion Oaks house in the 1 acre lot. You got my interest because that's what we like. Yeah, it's not going to be completed until the end of March. So I have to see what the state of the house is, and if it's worth filming right now. But for it to be on an acre lot for $339,000 is crazy. So fun fact is that early last year, oh, you smell like outside. Can you go take a bath, please? Yeah, I need to take a bath. Sorry, guys. So early last year, I was the first person to put this on my channel, this house, and it just happened because it was time for me to film, and it just came on the house, right? So I'm not anything extra special. Oh man, I don't know what's happening. The sugar is crystallizing. Put it back on the thing. I'm gonna have to start from scratch. So it was a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home. I think it was just under 1,700 square feet, and it was on an acre of land. And that one was priced at $339,000. And that video did very, very well. The only thing is that some people mind this and some people don't. So let me know in the comments if this would really if this is a heck no, absolutely not. There was power line, like those big power lines, and it wasn't directly in the back of the house, but it was near it. You didn't have any rear neighbors because you had the open field of power lines. So let me know, is that a non-negotiable for you guys, or you're just that doesn't bother me? I know I was with one of my families a few weeks ago, and there was a house that had power lines in the back, and they were like, no, that's not for me. Is that a deal breaker for you guys? Guys, we have 70 people on here. Oh my gosh. I love it. All right, so Pedro said no power lines. Nika said no thank you. I felt that. I felt like did you say like no thank you? I don't know. That's how I feel like Teresa Caputo right now. That's I just got that vibe. What baby? Oh, Dan said okay. Asked about the job market in Ocala. Good question. So there's jobs in Ocala, right? It just depends on what your job field is. Okay, so a lot of new businesses are coming. So Sprouts Farmers Market is they're opening in Ocala on Highway 200. What else? You got your Amazon, you got your I don't know if it's UPS or FedEx distribution centers. And honestly, just to be very, very frank and transparent, a lot of people just work from home too, right? So there are jobs in Ocala, right? If you do a trucking job in Ocala, you're not gonna get paid the same as it would be in New York, right? So I had clients who moved from up north to here, and they're in the trucking industry, and the pay is just not the same. But there are jobs. Okay. Phil said, look at Victor hard at work. He is. He's on the computer over there. If you guys don't know Vic is very tech savvy. Ray said radiation. Nika said, yep. I felt it, Nika. I felt it. Okay, wind insurance. Okay. So wind insurance is okay. So depending, and I'm not an insurance expert, right? But so depending on what your premium is, right? So what's included in in your premium, right? Some people add on wind insurance. So let me give you the thing. Okay. So with windstorm, okay, so a windstorm insurance policy may be different than a hurricane insurance policy. With a windstorm insurance, coverage is for damage caused by wind only. What is the average cost? Let me see. Although, okay, so wind insurance is not required by law, but it is recommended. Wind insurance, as it helps the cover of cost repairs in the event of damage caused by high winds. So I hope that answers your question. So it's an add-on. So you can get wind insurance, but honestly, like the way that it's set up here in Central Florida, like the winds, you getting significant damage from just winds is highly unlikely, as opposed to if you're like closer to the coast. So Ray said power lines will impact cell phone signals. James said, wouldn't bother me as long as it isn't on the acre lot. Okay, so it wouldn't be on the acre lot. So let's say if it started right where your acre lot stopped, are you okay with that, James? Pedro said, and your brain cells too. Hi, Alan with a Y. Nika said healthcare like hospitals, VA clinics. Yes, there's always, and me personally, I always feel that there is a job market there's always jobs for like nurses and doctors and things like that. But yeah, Ocala has hospitals, they have VA clinic. So yeah, and Gainesville is only 45 minutes away too if you wanted more options in that healthcare field as well. Stella said Pepsi. Yep, Pepsi warehouse, Dollar Tree warehouse off of 484, and they're building a Publix on 484 now. So I'm telling you. So me personally, I feel like the growth is still in Ocala. Thrifty First said, any new construction development near Ocala Airport under $450,000. It depends how close you want to be to the Orlando Airport. Excuse me. It depends on how close you would like to be to the airport, because if you want to be within 30 minutes, you could look into St. Cloud, right? St. Cloud is about 30 minutes. Brand new developments there. Maybe a townhome in I think Pulte Everby Homes has townhomes. I'm not sure. Apopka. They say Apopka is going to be the new Winter Garden. So I'm going to start showcasing Apopka communities now too, since their prices are a lot lower than Winter Garden. But Apopka is where Winter Garden started, and now Winter Garden is like the place to live, right? So I'm definitely going to showcase Apopka communities. There's this let me tell you guys. So in St. Cloud, and I know someone had asked me to record communities in St. Cloud, which we're gonna do this week. Pulte Homes has a brand new floor plan. They actually have 2 brand new floor plans, and they're all like a multi-gen home. So one, they currently, okay, the way that they're what's it called when they're still in, like, you know how Model has a, like Tesla, it's not a model, but it's huh no, you know how oh, like when you're building something but it's just kind of it's not exactly it, a mock-up, but there's another word for that. But anyways, they are going to have 2 floor plans in a new community with multi-gen separate entrance. So we are going to record there this week. So I'm excited about that. Let me see. JJ said, is that true that DeSantis will eliminate property taxes? So he mentioned it, but if he was to do it, that wouldn't happen overnight. And I don't know that they would be completely eliminated, right? It would be nice to be lowered, but again, at what cost? Because something else is going to increase, because the fire department, the police department, the schools need money from somewhere, right? So that's why I read that if they were to eliminate the property taxes, then the sales taxes would increase, right? Hilarion, did I say that right? I don't know if I said that right. Florida is working to bury more power lines underground to improve reliability and reduce vulnerability to storms. Well, that would be very nice, because there's still a lot, especially in Ocala. I've seen in different areas in Marion Oaks where you have all of the power lines. Babe, you said no to power lines. You wouldn't? Would I? Yeah. No. No. No, thank you. Okay. Prototype. There you go, Katrina. Guys, the honey did make my throat feel much better, guys. I love you, Katrina. How expensive are the wind insurance? So it just depends on, like, I think they have like different levels and tiers. So I don't know how much that would be like for an add-on in Ocala, right? Because I also think it depends on the area too. So I don't want to quote you something because I really don't know. Prototype, that's the word. JJ said, what areas of Florida don't have that slavishly HOA CDD like Ocala per se? There's any other areas you know and you sell from? So honestly, we sell in all of Central Florida, right? Could I sell in Miami and all that? Yes, maybe in the near future. I mean, I will list the house in Miami, and because I have a lot of clients who move from Miami to here. But yeah, there are areas where there's no HOA, like Winter Haven. You have some areas where they build new homes and no HOA, but I would just caution you. I wouldn't even, I don't know if that's the right word that I can use, but I would say that sometimes it's kind of like Tampa, right? Tampa, you could find some really nice homes that doesn't have HOA, but it's because they bought a lot in a area, and then like now the area is questionable, right? So there are areas like Lakeland, Plant City, Wesley Chapel, Winter Haven, Davenport. So Davenport, and I'm trying to see who the freaking builder is. Not too far away from me, they are building. So there's a Publix on 27, and they are building right behind the Publix. There was just somebody owned the piece of land, and they're building 1, 2, 3, 4 brand new homes. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to be in an HOA. And I'm trying to get, Vic already got like the property tax info, but there's no phone number. So I'm going to have to like reverse engineer it to get those the builder's information, because I want to sell those homes. It's in a great area in Davenport, 4 homes, brand new. They're not on top of each other. That's a gem. That's a gem. So I'm like, hopefully that they don't have their own realtor yet, or they're not realtors themselves, that they're going to list it. So there are, like, to simplify it, yes, there are areas where there's no HOA besides Ocala. Pedro said, just remember the closer to amenities usually mean higher home cost. Gilmar said, Rainwood in Groveland, do you have any information about prices? Rainwood in Groveland. Let me see. Mattamy Homes. Is it the townhomes? Oh no, they have single family as well. Mattamy Homes. Man, I really do like Mattamy Homes. They have some really nice floor plans. I feel like their quality is definitely there. Hold on, let me see. Tampa. So no prices yet. Coming in 2025, just minutes from the charm of historic downtown Claremont, and surrounded by serene lakes with quick, convenient access to roadways. Would you believe me if I told you that Groveland, those prices were so much more lower about 8 years ago? Right? I would say, yeah, because we were gonna buy a house prior to us becoming foster parents. Or were we foster parents already, babe? I think we just had started foster. We just got licensed. We just got licensed, and we were renting, and we were like, okay, I think it's time to buy now. So we were gonna buy this home in Groveland, and I'm so glad we did not buy. Like, I was so upset that at that point we could not get approved for that home. But I'm so glad that, you know how when things happen for you and not to you, that was one of those cases. And I'm glad, because that house was super small, but the prices were fairly low, and now they have definitely increased. And I like Groveland because it's so close to Claremont. So no, they don't have the prices on it yet. So Thrifty said, will the Pulte have the CDD? I don't know if that community has CDD. They do have communities in St. Cloud that do not have CDDs. One of them being Amelia Groves in St. Cloud. They don't have CDD. James said, did Park Square homes sell out in Davenport? I sold an older video of them there. Yeah. Park Square Homes does not have any active communities here in Davenport. They do have one in Haines City, but in Davenport, no. Pedro said, congratulations on your recent class to Realtors. You rocked it. Thank you so much, Pedro. I really appreciate that. Yes, I'm just, this year I'm just trying to provide as much value to my clients and to realtors as well, right? Because in anything, if you're new to something in a new industry, it's overwhelming. It's like, oh my goodness, where do I start? What do I do? And then you have so many different avenues, especially when it comes to real estate. And a lot of times you get shiny syndrome shiny object syndrome. That's what it's called. Okay. Shiny object syndrome, right? And then it's like you buy these courses and you do this. And that's what I did when I first started. Like I didn't know where where I wanted to go. I wanted to try everything. So I finally found my niche, and it's YouTube and you guys. I absolutely love you guys. Oh shoot, we've been on here for an hour already. Oh my gosh, we just chopping it up. JJ said, would you agree that Gainesville is a small Orlando? And do you know if they have areas of nice houses in Ocala? Like Ocala, no HOA and no CDD. To be very honest with you, I don't specialize in Gainesville. So I couldn't tell you. I do know that they have they have one of the best children's hospitals there and things like that. But as far as I'm pretty sure that there's homes just like Ocala with no HOA, no CDD. A next area that I feel like it's up and coming is Citrus Springs. So Citrus Springs, you can still find, I feel like, the same floor plans that you would in Marion Oak in Citrus Springs for cheaper or more inexpensive. I don't like using the word cheaper. So one of my so the builder that I sell his homes, his son is actually building in Citrus Springs. It's going to be a four bedroom, 2-bath home on 3/4 of an acre, and I believe it's a little, I want to say it was like 18 to 1900 square feet, but I haven't seen they're building it right now, but they don't list until the house is completed. So that is where I'll definitely do a video of that one. That's the same builder that does the 3 bedrooms, 3 baths homes, and his houses are definitely high quality, right? He does the hood, he does the pot filler, the nice bathrooms in Marion Oaks. I sold all his homes in Marion Oaks. It's correct to say that St. Cloud and all those areas are CDD and HOA. I feel that everything in Orlando is HOA. So honestly, most of the new homes in St. Cloud is going to at least be in a community with HOA. There are some, like, of course, you can buy a piece of land and build from the ground up. There's older homes that you can buy that do not have HOA. But there are some, let me take that back. There are some homes in St. Cloud that are brand new that do not have an HOA. Those are, let me see. Hold on, because I could show you guys. Let me see. Share screen. Hold on. Let me see if I could share my screen with you guys real quick. Let me know if you guys, just somebody put on my comments that you could see my screen. I currently have the MLS up. Can you see it? I just want to make sure. Okay, perfect. You guys can see it. Okay, so let me show you guys. So number one, oh, nope, I'm on Shein. Oop, I was shopping. I was online shopping. Hold on. Okay. All right. So number one, I came across this property and I was like, ooh, I may have to come and tour this property for you guys. So this home it's a resale. It was built in 2022. It's in Denellen, Florida. It's on 1.12 acres, and there isn't low HOA in this area. It's 243 for the year, no CDD. But it is a pool home. It's agriculturally zoned. And I just wanted to show it to you guys real quick. I think it's so beautiful. You got no rear neighbors, but I have to see what's in back of there to see if that's going to be forever. But look at that. Look at that outdoor living. Look at that pool. Oh my gosh. It kind of gives me like Las Vegas, Arizona type of vibe. Gas stove. I like the tiling in the back. It has the hood, the microwave over the oven. Look at those drawers. I think I'm going to record if the listing agent allows me. Oh, look at that wine fridge. Okay, we could put the coffee bar right next to that. Ooh, I like that. That looks like it might be the pantry. You got double tray ceilings. That'll be a dining space. What do you guys think about this house? I was thinking about recording it. Look at the master. So it has the tray ceilings. I like the LED lights in this tray ceilings. You have kind of like that. I don't know what kind of window that's called, but it looks like a skylight window type of thing. And I like that you have access from the master to the back patio. And then look at the bathroom. You have your own separate tub, that large walk-in shower. You have the cabinets. I really like this, guys. What do you guys think about this? Custom closet. And then the other bedrooms has the tray ceilings too. Oh, that's an office. So is it 3 bedrooms plus an office? I gotta see. The laundry room. Oh, I really like. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Hold on. Wow. So this all comes out. Well, opens, I mean. That's beautiful. What do you guys think about this? Should I do it? Look, outdoor kitchen. I really like this one. Okay, but that's not what I was doing. That's not why I came on here. I just had it on here because this is the one that I wanted to record at. Okay, so let's check. So let's do new construction. Let's do St. Cloud. And then let's do single family residence. And then we're going to come down here and we're going to put no HOA. 2. All right, so you got this one, $750,000. This is in St. Cloud, 3-2, 1810 square feet on an acre. Pre-construction to be built. Oh, Clark's Construction. I've heard of them. So that's an option. And then you got this one. This one to be built as well. It's $779,000, 3,500 square feet. So it's a to be built. So this is not completed yet, but they might have they just put renderings like this. But let's see how big the lot is. On 0.20. But let me see something because I feel like there were more. Let me see what's pending right now. Let me see. See, there are, look, this is 339, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1195 square feet. On 0.15 of an acre, no HOA. Let's just look through these photos real quick. So it's a smaller house, right? It's not bad. It's just a smaller house. And then you also want to just see what the area looks like too. But let me see the other one that's pending. Oh, you see, I've seen a few of them come up just like this. So this is in St. Cloud, 4 bedroom, 3 bath, no HOA, under $500,000, 2,100 square feet on a third of an acre. I think one of my agents, I think Dylan, recorded at this house before. Right? So my point is that yes, there are options, right? So hold on, I just want to make sure that I'm reading your. Please go do a video so we can see it better. Love it. Very nice. Yes, do a video. Yes, do a video. Absolutely. Okay. So I think if as long as the agent lets me do it, then I'll do it. Hold on. Let me stop screen. Okay. So I saw that and I was like, oh my goodness, I want to. Oh wait, guys, hold on. Let me present this one more time. Hold on. Present, share screen. Let me show it to you guys again. Hold on. I'm going to answer your questions right now. Just let me pull something up. So this is the house that I was talking about, guys. The one on the acre. Hold on. Ocala, Marinos, new construction. We're not doing pending. We are going to, I think it's 1936. Yeah, there we go. All right, so this one is priced at $339,900. It's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1936 square feet. It's with a lanai. Pa, can you work on the thing because we have to season it and put it in the oven? The ribs. Yeah, we have to. I don't know. You can maybe take out the water and season them in there. Are they done? Yeah, we just have to. It's already 6:45. Okay, so this is on exactly an acre lot, right? So again, let's check this is what I do when I'm looking for properties for my clients, because I'm just kind of like seeing, okay, where is this one located? What's behind it? Okay, so this one is on South 50th Court. Let me see if this is one. Okay, this is it. So obviously, look, you don't have any rear neighbors. What's behind here? Hold on. No, WRA. No, I don't think you could build. No, I don't think you could build on this after here. You see? So the house is right here. This is where the house is. I just don't know if there's any power lines, right? I don't know what this big white line is. I don't know if that's power line. So I have to go. I'm going to go check it out. But this is on an acre lot. But let's look at the pictures, okay? Now, I will tell you is that this builder is a builder who will be like, doesn't offer closing costs. Look, I could tell you, just so that you can. Seller will only accept full price contract. I'm telling you, they'll let it sit and wait for it. But exciting new opportunity if you use their preferred lender, 4.99 interest rate for a 30-year fixed. That's not bad. The loan must go through. Okay, see, that's not bad though. All right. Anyways, okay, so this is the house. It's exactly the colors. They build the same exact house everywhere. Okay, so this is the kitchen. Yes, it's brown. It's actually granite countertops now. So this is the view from the dining room. They have a really nice sized pantry. They have kind of like arched doorways. And then the appliances do come with it. They no longer do the black. So these are old pictures because they do stainless steel appliances. It's the microwave over the electric stove, the refrigerator, and then the dishwasher. So this one, the dishwasher is going to go right here. So this one has the peninsular island where it's kind of like a breakfast bar, and you could still have at least like 3 seats there. And it does come with the pendant lights. This right here to the left is kind of it's just more cabinet space, so that would be perfect for like your coffee station. So this is going to be like the family room off of the kitchen. This, when you walk in, this is that space that I was telling you about, that is kind of like the flex space. You could put your pool table here, you could put your office here, you could make it a separate living room or a sitting area. This is the family room, and then this is the sliding doors that lead to the backyard. Again, this is just another view of that flex space. It's a really nice space. But like I said, there's carpet everywhere. But can you overlook that for an acre of land for 339? And if it meets your needs as far as like functionability, functionality, that part. Baby, you have to season it. I don't know. Just wait. This is another view of the flex space. All right. Okay, so this is the bathroom. This is the primary bathroom, the master bathroom, right? So you have the double sinks. You're gonna have the shower here. You have a linen closet, and then you have the tub, right, with the window. And then this is going to be the second bathroom. So you have the double sinks. It's actually a really large bathroom, shower tub combination. And then you have a linen closet in here as well. So this is another view of the master bedroom. And you do have 2 walk-in master closets as well, 1 on each side. Oh, there we go. So this is what I wanted to show you. So it really does have a nice big covered lanai. So depending on, let me see if this is going to be on well, or most likely well, yeah. So it's going to be, has a septic tank, and it's going to be on well water. So I was thinking about doing this because I think, wow, an acre of land for a house, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, under 2,000 square feet for $339. I think that's a good price. What do you guys think? All right, let me read these comments. Okay. Eileen, hi Alexis. I've been watching. Here goes my first question. Why doesn't any of the realtors speak about the airport in Ocala? So the reason why I don't know about anybody else, but the reason why I don't speak about the airports in Ocala is because when we did our research regarding that airport, there weren't hardly any flights. Right, babe? There weren't any like basic flights. It was more for yeah, agricultural, equestrian stuff. So that's why I don't speak about that airport. Yeah, it's not really meant for commercial flights. It's more for like business, agricultural, equestrian, things like that. They asked, do I speak Spanish? I speak Spanglish. I speak Spanglish. I understand it 100%, but the way I speak it is. Carmen said, I noticed that they're selling like they were in Miami. I mean, the prices. Yeah, I mean, everything starts low, right? So I have seen an increase in prices from the past couple of years. And I personally feel like it's only going to go up, especially all of the businesses that are coming into the area. Nadia said, anything about LGI? Can't they be trusted? I have clients who purchase with LGI. No major concerns. They actually coming out with a new floor plan that one of my clients just saw with one of the agents, and it's actually a bit pricey. It's a 3-2, 2,000, a little bit over 2,000 square feet, but it's priced at like $399 in Marion Oaks. So the only thing I don't like about LGI, is not my favorite, is the way that they do things. Like it's you have to go to their sales center, and it's just it's just very, very salesy. Like a lot of the agents are very salesy, but I deal with one of the agents that he's super cool, and I'm like, don't bring that over here, right, type of thing. So they have some really nice floor plans. They build all over Central Florida. They build in Champions Gate. They build in Lake Alfred. They build in Palm Bay. They build in Ocala. Carmen said, I saw a property in Miami that is similar, and they are selling it for $699,000. Can I show it to you or send you the video YouTube? What's your opinion? Oh yeah, send it to me. I would love that. You can send it to me via email. I believe that, right? It's location is what drives the prices. A lot of the things, so I always say this, like for example, in Haines City, right? You can find, for Richmond American, for an example, one of their houses would be $100,000 more expensive if you go to St. Cloud. That's just it. And I keep telling you guys this, and I keep saying it in my videos. Haines City is going to be the next Davenport. It is what it is. It is. Like the stuff that is coming to Haines City, they're going to be building a new super Target in Haines City. Some hotels are coming to Haines City, so I always say, like, if you're looking for affordability, but a place that is going to be, it's going to grow, I think Haines City is where it's at. That's how I started in this portion where I live in Davenport. Like, it was like, where am I type of thing, and now there's just so much things coming in. Pedro said that's the kitchen cabinets color Cosette likes. She doesn't care for the white cabinets. Yeah, I personally do like this floor plan. Lucy said love it. Ray said that's probably in the 800 to 900,000. The first house you showed me. Yeah, the first house was I think it was like $899. The one with the pool. I answered the LGI. So yeah, LGI, they have some really nice floor plans, like I mentioned. Lucy said, I'm looking to relocate to Ocala, have been looking at jobs, but salaries are really low. That can happen, absolutely, especially if you're used to something, if you live up north, or even, like, let's say in a big metropolitan area, it's going to be different. The salary is definitely going to be different, but of course the cost of living is too, right? Some people are paying $500,000 in Miami for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, no car garage, right? Yeah. Arlene said, does Haines City have a downtown? They do have a downtown. And they have like a really nice they have like a parking lot with different food trucks. I absolutely freaking love it. Ray said, time to eat dinner. Good night. Thanks for everything. Yep, I'm about to get off too. We've been on here for an hour and 21 minutes. My kids are probably starving already. Lucy said Jersey. Yeah, so the prices are definitely going to be, your salary is definitely going to be different. So, and a lot of people work from home, so they're able to keep their salary from, up north and live out here, right? So it depends. Yeah, I'll take a picture, Carmen, and then I'll take a look at it. Well, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your Sunday. I hope that you guys have a great week. This week, we're going to be touring Meritage Homes in Haines City. And we are doing the last of Kalesa Township. We toured their Sable floor plan. I absolutely love you guys. We will be on next Sunday, 5:30 p.m. Hope to see you guys there. Again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It goes a long, long way. Love you guys. Have an amazing week.